Unit Power Up. When you enter the vehicle, place your key into the ignition and turn the key to On. The wait light will glow momentarily, indicating the device is preparing to accept a breath test. When the device is ready to accept the test, the green blow light will glow and flash. You will also hear 2 high-pitched beeps. This will alert you that it is time to take the breath test. If you do not take the test within 1 minute, the blow light will go out and you will have to repeat the power-up process. Computer-aided hum and blow training. Let's go back to the beginning and practice proper hum and blowing techniques. Your service provider has available a software program that characterizes and evaluates your technique. It measures and provides feedback to make sure that you are blowing long enough, not blowing too soft or too hard, humming within the preferred mid-frequency range, humming loud enough, humming in a stable rather than choppy fashion. The hum tone is most easily accomplished by saying the word as you blow. Passing a test. To successfully pass a test, you must blow long enough with sufficient pressure while generating a tone. Relax and take a deep breath. Now blow steadily while making a tone into the mouthpiece for approximately 5 to 7 seconds. With practice, passing a test will become second nature to you and will no longer be uncomfortable or annoying to do, much like the extra step of buckling your seatbelt. Let's take that test again. Make sure you have a clean and dry mouthpiece in the device. Hold the device away from you. Take a deep breath, and then put the mouthpiece inside your lips. As you are blowing and making a tone, remember, steady and solid, never too hard or too soft. The device will emit its own tone, indicating you are testing properly. Continue to make your tone and blow until the device tone stops and the unit beeps. When you pass a test, the green pass light will glow, and a triple tone will sound, indicating a successful test. The green run light will also begin to flash, indicating you may now start the vehicle. When the device detects your vehicle is running, the green run light will stop flashing and glow a solid green. Abort test. If you haven't blown properly or hummed correctly, the device will abort the test and the red abort light will glow. You will also hear a unique tone upon aborting the breath test. Aborting does not mean you failed the test. It means you didn't deliver it properly. After an abort, the yellow wait light will turn on while the device is resetting itself. Normally, this takes about 45 seconds before testing again. If your test aborts, change your mouthpiece if it's not clean and dry. The mouthpiece is designed to keep moisture and saliva from going into the device, which can cause an abort. Be especially diligent in cold weather, as warm breath blown into a cold mouthpiece causes moisture condensation. Your service provider should provide you with an ample supply of extra mouthpieces. Morning after and mouth alcohol failed tests. Participants often trip up by blowing a low-level fail the morning after. The best way to avoid them is not to drink any alcoholic beverages. It can take up to 2 hours for the body to completely eliminate the alcohol from just one beer. And, depending on your size and weight, one beer will produce 0.015% to 0.030% BAC. Do the math. A few beers the night before could easily result in a low-level fail test in the morning. Avoid eating, drinking, or using mouthwash or medicines that contain alcohol immediately prior to testing. Fruit-based drinks and ripening fruit ferment and produce trace amounts of alcohol. Even activated yeast in hot pizza dough or baked goods produces alcohol. It only takes molecules of alcohol in the mouth to set off the device. Alcohol evaporates very quickly. If you ever get a fail from mouth alcohol, rinse your mouth out with water. Take a few deep breaths of fresh air and retest after waiting a few minutes. If you are supposed to be abstaining from the use of alcohol, it is advisable to blow a clean pass test to provide supportive evidence that you are not consuming alcoholic beverages at the time. While it may be difficult to completely avoid eating or drinking while operating your vehicle, at minimum, carry a small bottle of water with you. Take a drink, swish it around your mouth, and swallow before retesting. Temporary lockout. Your device will go into lockout after one or more failed tests. The lockout light will turn on and glow red, and the device will not accept another test for a predetermined time period. The lockout time periods are determined by state regulation or court order and may be as little as 5 minutes or as long as 24 hours. After the time period expires, the lockout light will turn off, and you may test again. Stall protect. Once the vehicle is started, if you shut the vehicle off or the engine stalls, the device will allow you several minutes to recrank or restart the vehicle without having to take and pass a test. While in stall protect, the green run light will flash, just like it did for the startup period after passing the test. Running retest. You will be required to retest while operating the vehicle to deter any drinking and driving. Typically, your first retest will be shortly after the vehicle is started, and at random intervals thereafter. When the device wants you to retest, the green blow light will begin flashing, and 2 high-pitched beeps will sound. After a short period of time, the device will activate a louder request for you to pass a test. You will typically have 5 to 6 minutes to pass the retest, or shut the vehicle off before further sanctions are imposed. Once again, the device cannot and will not shut your vehicle off. Caution: always exercise safety first. The device is designed to allow you to continue driving and safely retest without taking your eyes off the road, and provides plenty of time to complete the test. However, if you are uncomfortable, it is recommended that you pull off the road and come to a complete stop before taking the retest. If you fail to pass the retest, or shut the vehicle off in the time allotted, your vehicle's horn or additional alarm may sound. A violation will also be recorded, and the service and lockout light may begin to flash, indicating the device has recorded one too many violations. To avoid this unpleasant and costly experience, simply pass your test when it is requested. Hundreds of thousands of retests are passed safely and with ease each and every day. Failed test. The devices are typically set to fail at well below the legal limit, and in many cases set to fail with the presence of any measurable amount of alcohol, often as low as 0.020%. Some participants on the Interlock program are subject to zero tolerance and must abstain completely from the consumption of alcoholic beverages at any time. Warning: if you are one of those participants, you are strongly advised to take all necessary precautions prior to testing to avoid a fail reading, as any failed test result is automatically reported.